So this is a big thing for Bacardí as a company. We felt that it was time that the label and the outside of the bottle would also reflect the passion that's on the inside.
The obvious place to turn was the bartenders in the bars and restaurants who pick the bottle up every single day. Steve Schneider is a top mixologist from Manhattan who typifies the hunger and determination of today's modern bartender.
Yeah, bottle design is pretty important, very important. I do like it, especially the Bacardí right here. It's very recognizable on the back bar. The longevity and the history and the family, that's something that I really appreciate, and it draws me to it.
Steve was one of the bartenders we turned to when we looked to redesign this, and we were thrilled to cast him in one of our recent films as well.
I've never been a part of something this big. My role here, much like if you see in a film about police officers, there's usually like a cop somewhere in the back to say, okay, this is how you kick down a door, or this is how you don't jump on a hood. It's kind of like that, except I was a bartender.
Now in the United States, we have a rebirth of the golden age of the classics. Across Asia, flair is still a huge, important part of that. So Nick St. John is probably the world's most famous flair bartender.
It's very important to have a good design for a bottle because it's the #1 tool you use behind the bar. It's extremely important to consider the shape of it before making it, to have a lot of bartenders looking at it and understand how it will work better. You have a very good feel when you're using it, when you're spinning on your hand and when you're holding the bottle. It doesn't matter if you're a flair bartender or if you're a mixologist.
I'm one of the owners of a quite famous rum bar in West London called Trailer Happiness. We have, at any time it fluctuates because people really like to get stuck into the rums there. It normally sits at around 200 rums, 200 different rums. And obviously when you have that many rums competing for space on our back bar, it's important that the rums stand out.
A bottle effectively is a canvas, but this is a product that bartenders use. It needs to work for them. So we spent a lot of time working out just how would it feel in the hand, obsessively trying to work out, did we get the angle of this right, so that when every single bartender around the world goes to pick this up, it feels just right.
Bacardí 8 is perhaps one of my favorite sipping rums. I love the redesign, and I particularly love the fact that you've got Ocho here engraved on the top, which is a little nod to those in the trade, particularly the bartenders who love a shot of Ocho.
The bottle itself is the physical manifestation of the brand. It's the thing that consumers and bartenders interact with. And to change the physical manifestation so dramatically of such a big brand, it's a fantastic experience.